Yo, wake up! It's Sunday, and you know what time it is. Sunday! Smack ho! Hold your diamond, David. Oof. Bam, bam, 10 no free in the zone. We break it all down. Smack talk, smack talk, smack talk, smack talk. Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no brakes. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's smack talk, baby, every Sunday. Smack talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no brakes. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's smack talk, baby, every Sunday. I'm Dave on the mic, we breaking it down. Bam, bam, right there, laying stats all around. NFL picks, yo, we chasing that win. Fantasy football, where do we begin? Prop bets hitting, over unders in sight, stacking them racks. Man, we try every night. Chat's going wild, throwing takes in the zone. On Sunday Smack Talk, you're never alone. Go! Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no brakes. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no brakes. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Smack Talk Sunday, money talk day. Smack Talk Sunday, rack it up day. Smack Talk Sunday, money talk day. Smack Talk Sunday, rack it up all day. Bam, bam with the lines. Dave got the takes, breaking down spreads, over unders and stakes. Fantasy fever, we chasing that crown in the red zone now. Never backing down, racks on racks. We be laughing out loud. Win or lose, we still hype up the crowd. This ain't luck, it's the vibe we command. Sunday Smack Talk, mic in hand. Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no brakes. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no brakes. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Streams loaded, grab your snacks. Place those bets, set those stacks. The Smack Talk starts in 3, 2, 1. SST, SST. 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 Yo, wake up! It's Sunday, and you know what time it is. Sunday! Smack ho! Hold your diamond, David. Oof. Bam, bam, 10 no free in the zone. We break it all down. Smack talk, smack talk, smack talk, smack talk. Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no brakes. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no brakes. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. I'm Dave on the mic, we breaking it down. Bam, bam, right there, laying stats all around. NFL picks, yo, we chasing that win. Fantasy football, where do we begin? Prop bets hitting, over unders in sight, stacking them racks. Man, we try every night. Chat's going wild, throwing takes in the zone. On Sunday Smack Talk, you're never alone. Go! Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no brakes. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no brakes. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Smack Talk Sunday, money talk day. Smack Talk Sunday, rack it up day. Smack Talk Sunday, money talk day. Smack Talk Sunday, rack it up all day.
How we doing, everybody? What's going on?
Morning.
Oh, what a wonderful day for some football on this last day of
Sure.
November. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Yep. I
Gonna,
am definitely looking forward to it.
it'll be a lot of fun. Look, I don't know what's going to happen today, but here we go. Here we go. I hear the draft is coming up soon. Somebody was telling me that the Ohio State quarterback is really good.
No, they lied.
They lied. Ohio State quarterback is not very good. No.
He's good. He's not very good.
Really. I heard Andrew Luck, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, all rolled into one. The next undisputed first overall draft pick, period, is what I had heard. So
No.
I don't know. No.
Go watch some tape. Yeah. If he has a good team around him.
Yeah. Ohio State wide receivers. Is that what you're saying? Ohio State has more good wide receivers. I'm
and
shocked.
Good running backs. Yeah.
I'm shocked. I'm very shocked. I have no idea. Did they win or lose that game? I do not know, honestly.
They won.
I think they won.
They finally beat them. Yeah,
Okay,
they finally beat Michigan.
Okay, gotcha. Because I saw the freezing cold takes from like Fire Ryan Day, something like they must have won, but I don't know. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's interesting. I don't know. College is mildly heating up as far as entertaining goes to maybe who would be good in the draft. Who knows, right? But
Lane Kiffin's going to LSU. Yeah.
Oh, is that what's happening? He is? Like I thought he wasn't. Now he is. What's happening there?
Yeah. He's given. I don't know. I woke up this morning and their team is in the playoff, but he's still going to LSU. That's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, college is wacky, man. College is wacky. I don't pay near enough attention to it at all. Not enough attention to it at all. But let's talk a little bit about what happened last week. What happened last week? What did go on? What did we do? What didn't we do?
Yeah, go ahead.
Again,
zero for me to talk about.
It's a rough one. Struggle bus city then. Struggle bus city. So I guess this is kind of this week, but look, the DraftKings, if you're not following along, I'm crushing DraftKings. It's insane how good at DraftKings I am. Just get on my level. Just get on my freaking level. We're doing. I'm kidding. I got really lucky. I got massively lucky last week. My lineup happened to do very, very well, and we did really good. So, but hey, awesome. I'm excited for it. I'll take it. We hit like all of the, it was like a $5 entry, and first place gets $100. I hit like 7 or 8 of those, and that was where half that money came from. So,
nice.
We'll take it. But yeah, it was the same lineup that we shared here. You don't usually watch college. However, you're paying attention to Alabama with Mock saying their QB Ty Simpson is going to go with the Rams with the Atlanta pick. Is that right? Huh? Stafford's retiring as he rides out on his Super Bowl float, and he's done. That's what we think.
He's supposed to be the number 1 quarterback off the table. Yeah.
Ty Simpson is not the guy from, or is that the guy from the other one? I don't know. We're gonna have to see.
It's Ty Simpson is the guy that's like number 1 on a lot of quarterback boards.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. All right. Well, either way. And then what a foolish decision I made. In the pick'em, I chose the Eagles because I was scared. But right before the game started, over here, you can't see when it was. This was about 12:45. I was like, you know what? Fucking Bears are going to win this game. I just had a feeling. I just had that freaking feeling on the inside of my gut. And here we are. Here we are. So it is what it is. What can I say about that? That's super sad for me. But hey, we won a little bit of money. So we'll take it. We're hitting some wieners. Hitting some big wieners, all the mustard. So outside of that, so last week the Lions, they got their problem to all their answer to all their problems in Frank Ragnow, and then they didn't get Frank Ragnow.
Yep.
That stinks. What else happened?
They barely beat up on a Giants team, so I mean, I don't know. I'm a little worried about the Lions.
I would be massively worried about the Lions. I think the Lions are probably the second or third most fraudulent football team I've seen in a very long time. But they're up there. Honestly, thinking Stafford going one more year, 2027, SoFi is hosting a Super Bowl. Oh, really? The Chargers this time instead? That's wild. Wouldn't it have to be 2 more years? Or no, I guess that would be the 26th season.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, makes sense. That's interesting. They get another one in 2 and 5 years? Really? SoFi gets 2 in 5 years. That's 6 years. That's bullshit. That's
Yeah,
bullshit.
they get a national championship for college. That's what happens when you get a new stadium. That
I guess so,
isn't
yeah.
really all that great anyway.
Well, look, it's more about the weather and the festivities around that area,
Yeah.
right? So like in February, it's going to be a balmy 75 degrees, I'm sure. Like come on. And then what else is there to do in LA? Like all the shit to do in LA? Come on, man. Come on.
I think they got a WrestleMania or had a WrestleMania or will be getting one soon.
Oh, I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it. Absolutely. So JD thinks there's going to be upsets on tap today. We'll have to get into it and see.
More?
Yeah, I know, right? Right? Like, it's been bad. It's been bad. Tourism is nuts. Oh, yeah, World Cup and the Olympics. That's right. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Look, might as well
Yeah,
just,
don't get me started on the World Cup. We could put grass down in MetLife, but we can't have grass for the players who make MetLife important.
That's a little weird to me, right? That's a little weird that they'll put grass down for certain things, but then they won't do it is it too hard to maintain with the two teams playing there every single week? Is that why? Is that their excuse? Is that what they say?
I don't know. Get a hold of whatever they're doing in LA. They host 2 games there a year, every week, or 2 teams there all year.
Yeah.
You don't hear about the ACL troubles and shit that they, in that stadium.
Yeah, we agree. I think turf is shit. I absolutely think turf is shit. Look, I don't have to play on it. The voters overwhelmingly voted to get rid of turf by 90-something% or some shit like that, right? Get rid of it. If the people who play on it don't want it, fucking get rid of it. I don't understand. It's not like these teams don't have enough money, right? That's what I'm getting. It's not like MetLife doesn't generate enough money to do this, right? It's just pure greed at this point. And that's very aggravating to me. It's very, very aggravating. But what am I supposed to do?
And the entertainers that are the ones out there putting their bodies on the line are the ones that are suffering. So
right, exactly. It's absolutely it's bonkers nuts. It's bonkers nuts. I don't like any part of it. I want to see players healthy and out there. I love it. We'll go through exorbitant amounts of length to protect for concussions, right? And things like that. And then when it comes to knees and ankles, oh no, turf all day. Are you kidding me? It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So, oh my God, JD, that is fucking blasphemous. Blasphemous that you'd come here and say that, that is blasphemous. You'd come in here and start with your picks early like that. Wow. You know who else is going to win outright? The fucking Vikings. What? Anyway, let's get into it. Let's start talking a little bit about fantasy football. How about that? Let's get into some fantasy time. Oh, man. Bucks we ain't winning by 4. Ain't no way. Look, we're not even winning today. We're not even going to win today. I'll break down exactly how the Bucks game is going to go for you later. Don't you worry about that. Let's get into some fantasy football. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, see, Jackson Dart is the value play right here. I just couldn't bring myself to playing him. He's the play though.
No,
he's the play.
Yeah, he's the only play for me. I mean, he's the only thing we really got going. Outside of that, I really don't enjoy watching Giant football. He's the only thing that really sparks the team right now. And at that value, at 5,500, the man, when he stays healthy and doesn't get hurt, he's just a highlight reel out there, and he's just fun to watch. So I took him. I paired him with Wandell, who had an amazing game last week. He's never done it with Jackson, though, so we'll see if they can get it done tomorrow night on Monday night. Again, 6,000 for him. I thought that was pretty good, coming off 160-plus yards and a touchdown last week. I got Travis Etienne against the Titans today. Divisional matchup. I still think he can have a big game today. HN against New Orleans. I think that was my most expensive buy today, but I think I like that matchup a lot. Jawan Jennings against Cleveland. Despite how bad Cleveland is, they get after the quarterback, so I like Jennings to get some quick passes and take him for some yards today. And then Abuka, I like that against Arizona's defense. As long as, do we know who's playing?
Yeah, Baker's going to be out there. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then Fannin Jr. was a value pick for me there. Sutton, I like that Washington's beat up. I think he'll get some good action today. And then I doubled down with the Broncos. They're not the same. Mariota's capable, but I just like I like Denver's defense today against Washington.
I like it. I like a lot of what you got going on here. There's some of it. I'm so worried about anything Buccaneer related right now, but it is what it is. What can I say? I'm a wee bit scared around it, so I have shied away from it. So when I took a look at the lineup here, I thought about playing Jackson Dart too. Just felt like can't quite get there. Couldn't wrap my head around it. We are unanimously aligned around Devon Achane and Harold Fannin Jr. having themselves a day. I think that between those two, it's going to be good. Now, here's the one thing that worries me about Fannin Jr. I'm not going to lie, right? I'm not going to lie about Fannin Jr. The 49ers have a spell book on how to make inside linebackers great. Like, they're just so good at it, right? They had Patrick Willis, and then they drafted that one guy, and rookie year, he was a fucking all-pro, retired at age 25. He was gone, right? And then all of a sudden, like, Patrick Willis retires, boom, Fred Warner. Like, they go from all-pro to all-pro to all-pro to all-pro to all-pro to all-pro at that position, right? It's like the Green Bay quarterback position. They can't get it wrong at that position. So I'm not saying Fannin's going to be like, boom, 30 points today. I just think if there's an area to exploit in that San Francisco defense, I think it's the inside linebackers because they're unproven. I really do. So I'm with you. I'm with you on that too. I am riding with a Jets wide receiver today. Old Mechie the third. Look at this. We went deep into the thing that last night. I was looking around, taking a look at all the different options here. I think Mechie walks away with like a touchdown and 70 yards today, and that for the value of what he costs is astronomical. So I'm looking forward to that. We'll see. Breece Hall, I think, has got to have a big day today if they're going to stay in that game. And then Josh Allen needs to show me fucking something. Josh Allen needs to show me something. King BMF, this guy here. One time you win, one time. What? Look at this. Look, you already saw what happened if you were paying attention to Discord. Okay, you're just lucky that I'm not using my same lineups between the Sunday, Monday, and then the Sunday only games. When I do Sunday only, I'm fucking untouchable. Yeah, because I allow it. That's why. Look, I am going to use the same lineup this time. So to this week, this time right now, you're not winning. We're not even going to promote the DraftKings. Don't get in because nobody's winning but me. I'm tearing it up. This is the lineup. Take it to the bank. I don't know what I was doing there.
I did. I took it to the bank on Thanksgiving. I won $8.
Boom. That's true. You did win on Thanksgiving. Absolutely. And we will see. Yeah, look. Yeah, we will see.
Actually, I won another one.
Check this out. Check that out. That's what we'll see. That's my notification tonight at about 9 p.m. tonight. That's what I expect to see. Just like last week. Just like the week before. Well, not quite the week before, but you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
I did win the Lions Packers parlay I put in because of they gave me a buy or a pardon for what's his name leaving the game early.
Yes, I got one of those too. Yeah.
So
my wife actually had a bet that would have hit outside of fucking Amon-Ra St. Brown tearing his little toe up, like, so that bet would have hit, sadly, and we got a token back for that. So we got more tokens coming in for that. But she's getting in on the bet game, she's getting a little taste for it. So we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, that's fantasy. It's fantasy. As a reminder, get into the league, share it with your friends. ! Join right now. It'll get the link in the chat immediately. It's also pinned on Twitch if you're there. Make sure you come by and say hello. Check out. Hop on in. It's a little $5 entry. It's $5. It's $5. It's a donation this week. It's a donation, but it is what it is. So, is that how you? That's a lot of acronyms for one name, Nick. Apparently suffered a low ankle sprain. Yeah, low grade ankle sprain. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be back soon. In the big game when you needed him, he was nowhere to be found. Typical Amon-Ra, but it is what it is. What can I say? That's probably salt in the wound. So sorry, I don't mean to be salt in the wound. My bad. As a person who's picked him up in fantasy a lot over the years, I've been let down way too much. Way too much. But let's talk about these games a little bit. Let's talk about them. Let's start with the first four. We can kind of.
We don't got to talk about these.
Recap.
I'm 0 for 4.
Oh, yeah, I'm despite me betting on Chicago, I still took Philadelphia in the pick'ems, you know? It's been tough. Been played hurt all year. Yeah, that's something Baker Mayfield knows a little something about.
Well, it's just hard, like the Bears have been getting by with some like lucky wins, and the Eagles are defending Super Bowl champions, and you would think that, by this time of the year, things should be starting to get put together and finding out who you really are. And I think we're finding out that some of these teams are really not that good, that we're not as good as we think in our heads, right? So maybe it's just not the Eagles' year. Maybe somehow the Bears just find a way to keep getting lucky and they go on some crazy run. Maybe now that Joe Burrow's back, the team's going to gel. Maybe it was missing puzzle piece and they go on some magical run and the Bears and the Bengals are in the Super Bowl. Who knows? We'll see.
Well, look, you heard it here first. Go ahead and place a bet for the Bears Bengals Super Bowl. You know what? I kind of want to do that like right now. I kind of want to go do a futures right now because you just kind of talked about that. You're manifesting it, things like that. But the reason I'm not going to do that is because Chicago has been hit with a series of fortunate events, and that is kind of the streak that they're on. Philadelphia is not the team that we think that they are. Like, hands down, Philadelphia is not the team.
There's too many mouths to feed.
Right. There's something going on with that, and there's just it's strange how they made it click last year, but they can't make it click this year with the same cast of characters. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But for whatever reason, like they're not going to be able to. They can't run the ball. Their offensive line is not as good as it was last year. Lane Johnson's hurt. Like, we get it. Like, there's a lot of things going on with Philadelphia that impact the way that they want to play football. But they're not the team.
Listen, they're not the team. It's week 13 in the NFL. There's a lot that's going on with a lot of teams in the NFL.
I agree.
And the good teams make it work.
Yep. You're not wrong about that. You are not wrong about that. We're coming to the crunch time, right? The next 4 or 5 weeks, 6 weeks is where winning really matters. And we're going to see how that shakes out. So I know you
don't want to talk about it, but week 18 for you is shaping up to be a very interesting one.
It doesn't
matter.
And
I didn't think that would be the case coming into the season.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But it just doesn't matter. Like, I don't even care at this point. Like, I'm gonna get hyped to maybe win our division and lose in the playoffs again, like we do every fucking year. Like, it's just sad to think about that. Like, it's gonna come down to these difficult games with the Panthers, right? Like, it's just. Like, let them win so they could go lose in the playoffs. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, it's just fucking at this point, like, I'm so over my team being mediocre and mediocre as fuck that I'm just like, until we could be dominant and like fucking run the table 15-2 every year. That's what I want. That's what I expect. Not this fucking 9-8 and we're so happy to just make the playoffs. It's so good. No, fucking win them all, win the Super Bowl, run them over, right? Like, but I guess we all can't be the fucking New England Patriots. So, yes, there will be an announcement stream by the end of the season where I switch my fandom to the New England Patriots because obviously they're fucking unbeatable. The worst stretch that they go through is like 4 or 5 years. And then after that, boom, they're back. Rams, Patriots, Super Bowl. That's the futures we should put the money on. Anyway.
Like it's 2001 all over again.
Yeah, right? Yeah, or 2019 or 18 or whatever year that was. That Super Bowl sucked, right? Boy, that was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. 13-3. Whew. But I do think that, like, there's not much really to discuss here. Like, Kansas City losing to Dallas was shocking, but also not that shocking. It's so weird. What's wrong with Kansas City? Are they ever going to be back?
I think it's more. I mean, despite what we saw on Thanksgiving, I'm more shocked at what I've seen out of Dallas, and I hate to say it, in the last 6 quarters of football. I mean, again, it kills me, but like to be down 21-0 to the Eagles, again, somebody in your division, despite being, Super Bowl champions and me thinking something that clearly they're not, to be down 21-0, to battle back and win that game, to turn around and 4 days later to beat the team that the Eagles beat in the Super Bowl. Like, I hate to say it, but watch out for them. I mean, if they can just start playing a little bit of defense, they obviously have no problem scoring. like they might be somebody we need to watch out for too. Like,
Yeah, it's very interesting. Also we do have to talk about something too. We have to talk about something here. What in the world?
we're definitely not talking about
Yeah,
foreign policy.
yeah. I was like, man, I haven't seen anything like that in a long time. Wow, I haven't seen anything like that in a while. Twitch has done a good job of getting rid of some of those bots. So yeah, either way, the thing that we should really discuss here is the public breakup. The public breakup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the officials. Detroit also went through a little bit of a public breakup with the officials. And Philadelphia, to some extent, a little bit of a public breakup too. All three of those teams that were getting very favorable calls at the beginning of the season, right? Some of them would be rule breaking or, literally rule defining, rewriting the fucking rule book, some would say, right? Now they're getting very unfavorable calls. It's like the calls have actually went against them. Not even just that they're not getting calls. It's like the offensive pass interference or that happened. Also, Baltimore had a little bit of that trouble too. That was the Baltimore game. The defensive pass interference on an all-pro corner over and over again. They flagged them like 4 times in that Kansas City game. That was nuts. And if they just would watch the tape, you leave CeeDee Lamb open and he drops the ball. Like, it's pretty simple. So there's some interesting things that are happening here. I don't understand it myself, but boy, there's some weird first 4 games this week. I'll tell you that right now. Weird first 4.
This is the worst. I mean, not even just for us. I mean, for that whole group that we participate with.
Yes.
We're all, I mean, to think that some of us are 0-4 and there's still a chance because the top person
is 2-2. Top person's 2-2. And then there's a bunch of like 1-3s, and then like a shit ton of 0-4s. Like there's so many 0-4s. Yeah, it's wild. It's absolutely wild. What a week. What a week. Let's get in and start talking about some games that haven't happened yet. The first game up, San Francisco at Cleveland. This will be interesting to see.
I'm just still going with 49ers. Like, everybody's hyping them up. Yeah, we're gonna like send this guy to the moon because he beat a terrible team last week. No, I need to see more out of Shador. The 49ers still banged up, but last time I checked, they still have 23 in the backfield. Purdy's back. They still have Kittle. Give me the San Francisco.
Yeah, I'm with you on that as well. I think the Niners will find a way to win here. I'm a big Shador fan. You guys know that. But look, there's also some shit that I don't like, and that shit talking and like, acting like you've been there. And I prefer you act like you've been there. I don't like the shit talk coming from the QB. Let the fans shit talk. Let the QB get out there and stay focused on fucking football. Okay? Let your shit talk on the field. So this whole, Shador's talk your shit. Nah, it's the fucking Raiders, okay? You hit one play, okay? One play you hit, all right? Fucking calm down. Now I get it.
Corners, yeah.
Right. Like, I understand that Cleveland had nothing to be excited about for a while, so great. I want Shador to do well. I do. I'm rooting for him in the long run. But today I'm hoping that 49ers defense over Robert Saleh. Welcome to the NFL, Sanders. Welcome to the NFL. I expect a big, nasty, disgusting game. This game might be a snowball, is what I'm hearing. There's a lot of snow, is what I've been told in Cleveland. So I'm not worried about really what Shador or what Purdy's going to be doing. I'm worried about what that offensive line is going to be doing. Moving the pocket, letting CMC get open in space, find some lanes for Brian Robinson Jr. here. I think this is why they went out and they got those running backs. They might hand the ball off 50 times between the two of them. So we'll have to see what that ends up being. And they got to slow down Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett cannot have 5 sacks against your team. It's ridiculous. And the only way he does that is if you only attempt to throw the ball 4 times. So I'm with you in that for sure. Oh boy. You're not taking the Titans, are you? I can't imagine. Are you?
Let me check.
Are you? Are we taking the Titans here? Are we on upset alert? Maybe. I'm not taking the Titans. I'm not touching the Titans. Look, we've had some Titans fans in the show. This is the way it works. Titans fans show up the first 3 weeks of the season, and then they're gone. And then they are just gone. And we miss you, Titans fans. We miss you. We miss you. Come on back. Water's okay. We get it. It's not good to hear, your team stinks and all that other stuff. It probably is even much worse to watch them, I'm sure.
Yeah, give me the Titans.
Give you the Titans. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why are we taking the Titans here? What's going on? What's happening? Upset week getting you? You switching all your picks? Oh boy.
No, I've had them before the Thursday night games even started. Um, you, I just think you play NFL, you're playing a divisional game. It's rivalry week across the board, right? College football rivalry week. This is a rivalry game. The Titans get paid to play football just like the Jaguars do. And I just think the Titans get it done today.
All right. Well,
Also, I need this for the Giants draft stock. So there's that.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. So there's a little bit of hopium going on. I gotcha. I like that. I like that. I like that. My brother said something like that. He's like hopium, when you're on certain picks or certain bets and things like that. So it makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Now this is going to be a close game. Got Houston
In the beginning,
Indianapolis.
It's going to be a very, very close game before the game starts.
Wow.
And then the game will start. And the Colts will win by a lot.
Okay, you got Colts by a lot. Wow, I don't even know what the spread is on this one, but yeah, so whatever it is, you think they're going to cover?
Yeah, the Colts are on a little bit of a losing streak. They're one game above Jacksonville. Jacksonville's not going to get it done today. The Colts will. They're going to, take that division lead back up, a little bit. We're going to see Daniel Jones of, weeks 1 through 6. He's going to be out there balling, and he's going to get it done today. They're at home.
Doesn't he have a broken leg?
Yeah, it don't matter.
He's got a broken leg.
He's got one. He's got like the best running back in the backfield. He's got a top 5 tight end. Just give him the ball.
Yeah,
he's got an offensive line that he's never had before. Which all of a sudden the Giants are a top 10 offensive line by pass grade. I don't understand where that came from. Where has that been? But whatever. Daniel Jones, we're talking about him right now, and they get it done today.
All right. You know what? I don't disagree with you. I think this game's a lot closer. That's where our disagreements probably shift. I don't think Indianapolis wins this in a blowout. I think this is a close game, right? Division game at home. I do think they hand it off a lot. Slow down. Will Anderson Jr., right? Danielle Hunter, all those folks. I think that it's going to be close, but this game's a 3 or 4 point game in my mind. I don't think it's going to be anything to do with any sort of blowouts, but we'll have to see. You never know. We'll have to see. And I worry about his broken leg. Like I worry about the fact that he's playing with like a fracture in his fibia, tibia, mibia. I don't even know what it is, but yeah. He's a little
if it gets worse, then you got to go to Richardson, and the season's over. So I understand that. So no, he's just not good at football.
Season's over. Yeah, he's not very good at football. I agree with you on that. I don't think he's going to be able to do much. Maybe he's learned a lot sitting watching. I have no idea. Maybe. Oh boy, I can't wait for this game. I can't wait. We're going to watch this game. This is going to be one we're tuned into, watching heavily.
Yeah. I will be there today. We'll be rooting a lot of these teams on, I'm sure. This will probably be in our our Football Network Red Zone channel updates, probably as far as watching.
Yes.
But I have Miami winning. I think they're going to go on a little run. I think they're playing a lot better nowadays. And luck of the schedule. I mean, I know you can only play who's on your schedule. Miami's got a little bit of a favorable coming up, and I think they get it done today.
Sounds good. I don't know why they're all linked. This ungroup. There we go. Okay. I'm with you. Look, the New Orleans Saints suck at football. Like, I don't know what to say about that. They're not very good. They're not winning this game. I don't care what happens with the Saints the rest of the way. Like, I don't think I'm going to pick them at all. And it's not because I'm a Saints hater. I am a Saints hater. Let's just be honest with you here. I really hate the Saints. They just stink at football. They're not very good. We got Atlanta and New York. I mean, I think this is pretty simple here. The Jets really stink at football. And I think
that's why they're winning today.
Slightly better. Oh, look at that. We're split. I'm taking the stupid Falcons and you're taking the stupid Jets. Oh my God.
Yep.
All right. Well,
warm weather team going up north. And I think, like I said, with the Titans, they get paid too. And they got, I think Wilson's playing today, right? Last I checked.
Garrett Wilson?
Yeah. He's still on that team?
Is he?
Brees Hall.
Is he? Oh, Brees
I don't
Hall's
know.
out there for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Brees Hall's definitely playing. I got the Jets. You know.
All right. Look at that. Upset alert. Wee woo, wee woo. Upset alert. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You got the Jets. I think the Falcons are favored by like 1 on the road, which is strange. So
Yeah, that's fine.
oh my god.
Yeah, I'll get started. I mean, I'm not really, this isn't my game of the week, but I think let's not try to lose 4 in a row today. Let's get it done against Arizona. That's all I really got for that. Hey, Bucky's returning. We have that. Haven't seen him play football in a while. He's still on my bench because I don't know what I'm getting out of him fantasy wise. But
yeah,
because the other 2 have been okay. I'm sure you just don't throw him right into the fire. I'm sure you have him on a pitch count today.
we'll see. We will see. My problem with this is that Baker's doing the same shit that he always does, right? He's like, oh, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm fine. His shoulder's going to be okay, this, that, and the other. And he's going to re-injure it. And we saw him play with a bad left shoulder in Cleveland. He was a terrible quarterback. He was terrible, right? But he just wanted to tough through it because he's a dude. And it bothers me so much that he does this stuff. And it's just like, when are the trainers going to learn? What are we going to learn? He embodies Tampa to the fullest. That's what all we keep hearing people saying. He embodies mediocrity. And until we get a new defensive scheme, look, Todd Bowles might be a great coach because the players love him and they're willing to run through a wall and they're willing to play hurt and they're willing to do all these things. I hear that. Get a new scheme. Like, put somebody else in charge of the defense and get a modern day scheme. This fucking blitz 60% of the time and your linebackers are playing coverage and your defensive ends are rushing. It's cute. When it works, it's genius. When it doesn't work, 75% of the time, it just looks bad. So I have zero faith that we're going to be able to really put this game away. And I'm mostly concerned that this is going to be a close game all the way through. Like, that's what I'm actually concerned with here. No idea.
That's how a lot of your games go.
It's terrible. Like, it's just terrible as a fan. I don't know who likes, if you're a fan of a team,
You were like the Bears for the first 4 games of the year.
Yeah, it's just terrible, right? Like, yeah, to the end of the fucking last minute, and you're biting your teeth. You're, oh my god, are we gonna win? Are we not gonna win? It just, I don't like it at all. I just got an update about the Giants doing something. I missed what it was. Something happened with the Giants. I don't know what it was. Giants defensive tackle did something. I have no idea.
Sure.
And I moved it away. So either way, we'll have to see. I just like the biggest problem that I have with this is, even if we do go on a run here and we manage to win and we do some things, like, what are we going to do? Barely win the division and then lose a home playoff game? Like what are we talking about here, right? Like, we don't look like a team that could actually beat anybody right now. So, and I don't care if we beat up on Arizona and then New Orleans and then the Falcons and I don't care. I'm measuring myself against the good teams that we've played, and the good teams that we've played have made us look like children. It made us look like children.
That's what's kind of false hope too, right? Is like the remainder of your schedule is fairly pretty easy, right? So it's going to give everybody false idea of 100%. What your team really is, or it's going to give your players time to like recover from some of the injuries.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. And the difference here is that, like, so in 2020, like when we were 7-5, went into the bye, and then I was like, okay, like, I was able to successfully, I mean, I literally called this. I had this conversation at work with random people and everybody. Look, this is what's going to happen. We're going to go in there 7-5. We end on the 2-game losing streak, right? Hit the bye. We're going to win the next 4. Go out. Obviously, we came out against Detroit. It was 47-7. Boom. Glory days, right? Tom Brady didn't even play the second half. It was insane. And we just keep going. We keep rolling. And boom, we get to the playoffs. And I knew we were going to go win the Super Bowl at that point. I knew it. But that was because we had Tom fucking Brady at quarterback, right? Like, we don't have that guy at quarterback. We have Baker fucking Mayfield, okay? Like, he's going to drink a fucking bunch of beers, smash a beer can against his head, and run into the wall like he's Mike the Situation from fucking Jersey Shore. That's this guy, okay? He's not a cerebral assassin. Dude's a fucking moron. He's a jughead. Ah! Like, he's not a moron. He's actually, I think he has like an eidetic memory. He's actually very smart. But like, he acts like a frat boy, right? He doesn't play football cerebrally. He doesn't throw the ball with anticipation. He doesn't do things that a quarterback needs to do. He doesn't throw the ball to where the guy will be. He throws the ball to where the guy is. And that's the problem. That's the problem. Like, it's just fucking, that's the problem. Throw the ball to where the guy will be. Fuck, dude. Anyway, enough talking about the Bucs. It's just going to put me in a fucking terrible mood. Los Angeles Rams versus the Panthers. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's loud here.
The Rams.
Loud locally. Loud locally.
I don't know what. It shouldn't be, and if it is loud, it's probably a bunch of Rams fans, because there hasn't been much. The Carolina Panthers are as washy as like a teeter totter. You don't know what side you're getting each week. They're either going to play good or they're going to play really bad. They're not very consistent, and for that reason, not alone, but the Rams, they play damn good football. They have weapons across the board. Give me the Rams here.
Rams are the best team in football. And the best team in football doesn't lose to a lowly Carolina team. Even if Carolina is very good at home, even if Carolina can run the ball, even if yada, 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 all that stuff. LA Rams need to come and handle business here. They need to come and handle business. And they need to show people, hey, we don't fall for traps. That's it. We don't do it. We want to run away with our division. And our division is
their
tough.
division's really good. Yeah,
exactly.
Their division, they can't afford to lose games like this.
No, they really cannot. They cannot. Minnesota
now, this is
at
gonna be a
Seattle.
good one.
Dude, this is a big one, huh? This is a big one.
Yeah.
Man.
I like Seattle today. I like that the quarterback's going to go and play against his team that didn't want him, or maybe he didn't want them. I don't, 100% know the story there. But I think he has a really good game today. Minnesota's playing their like fourth quarterback. Their fourth string quarterback today.
Max Brusar, Brosner, Bribbity Boobity Bibbity Boppity. One of them.
The thing I'm interested in seeing is, does he go out and look better than JJ McCarthy? For me, that's not going to be very hard.
Right.
Now,
not hard at all.
I think I don't know what spell he's got over the front office, but unfortunately, I think it's still McCarthy's, team to have. Even if this guy goes out and lights it up, wins the game, throws for 350 yards, and has a Brock Purdy type day, when he first, came in the league right around this time a few years ago, they're still going with McCarthy.
Yeah,
so,
I agree. This is Nine's team.
But I really think the storyline is Sam Darnold. I think it's going to be a Sam Darnold day, and that will reflect in a parlay later. But I got Seattle here.
Me too. All the things that you said there. I think Seattle's a sound football team. I think they're a very good football team. I think Minnesota has holes everywhere. This game is not as bad as a trap game, right? So if Seattle does win, or Minnesota does win, I would not call this a trap, because I think Minnesota was a good team last year. They're dealing with the holes. They don't know how to figure it out. Lots of issues. I could understand Minnesota rallying, but I like Seattle here probably by 2 touchdowns. So I'm a big believer in Seattle and what they're doing right now. Buffalo versus Pittsburgh at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. games might be better than the 1 p.m. 4 p.m. games are hands down better than the 1 p.m. games. Hands down, for sure.
On paper, for sure.
Yeah. So far,
if you would have showed me this game like 4 or 5 weeks ago, I would have said, yeah, this is going to be a really good game.
Yeah. Just
I don't know what I'm getting out of Josh Allen. Is Rodgers playing? Do we know?
Rodgers is playing, I believe, right? Yeah.
Okay, but he still got that messed up wrist?
I believe so. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I guess give me Buffalo. I mean, I'm not very confident in that, but I still don't think you can go out with a bummed up. I mean, I know it's not your throwing hand, but you still need to rely on that other hand a lot. Taking snaps under center, handing off the ball. Someone hits it the wrong way.
Right.
Give me
or assume it's in a club, I assume, in a cast or something. I'm not too sure, but I'm riding with
Buffalo
you.
Buffalo linemen hit them the wrong way.
Right. I agree. Look, it is what it is. Buffalo is the better football team. Buffalo should win this game. It's how it should go. Whether it'll happen or not is a different story, right? That becomes the challenge. And if you're a Ravens fan, who are you rooting for today? Like that's the other question. If you're a Ravens fan, who do you want to win? Do you want Buffalo to win to knock Pittsburgh down so you might win your division, or do you want Buffalo to lose so you might get that wild card spot? It's so tricky, right? It's tricky.
Yeah, Buffalo needs to win this. I mean, New England, they're playing the Giants. They're going to get a win this week. They're running away with the division. You lose this, you're going like 3 games back with only like 5-6 games left.
Yep.
Like it's not good. Not looking good for and the amount of cap space not looking good for that division for the next 8 to 10 years. It's like, you know, I hope you had fun, Buffalo.
The PTSD that Buffalo has to be feeling right now of like,
yeah,
why?
I hope that division enjoyed the last 5 to 6 years because it's gonna be a repeat.
Because they're going back in time.
Drake May is damn good.
Drake May might be the truth, is what some people are saying. We'll have to see.
They got that Vrabel energy in there.
I agree with you on
that. Give me the Chargers here. Not much to say elsewise. The Raiders just aren't good. I think the Carroll thing might be a one and done. I know they said it was like a 3-year deal, but like really, you want to run that back for 2 more years?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what we're doing with Pete Carroll there. I don't get it. Like he's old as the hills, and I get he's a fun energy guy and he's a good coach, but like maybe Chip Kelly was the problem. I don't know.
No, I mean I think you tried to bring the whole Seattle thing to Las Vegas with the Geno Smith and the coach, and then you brought in the wide receiver. It just you gotta start fresh.
Yeah, they really do. They got to figure out something. They got Bowers, and I think Ashton Genty might be a guy. So they got a couple pieces, hopefully, and Crosby.
But then there's games where he doesn't show up on the stat sheet at all.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Yeah, give me the Chargers. Give me the Chargers. Game of the week tonight, Sunday night. Oh man, are we looking forward to this game or not? I'm definitely staying up late past my bedtime for this one.
Yeah, so I'll be in bed right around kickoff. This game potentially could have been a really good game in the beginning of the season. Injuries are part of football. Unfortunately for Washington, who I probably would have picked in the beginning of the season, I didn't have Denver being as good as they are. Yeah, I got Denver here tonight. They're in a tough division. You know, with the Chargers potentially winning today, I mean, anything could happen. With Kansas City already losing, and this division is very much in the air. The Chargers or Denver could finally snap that Chiefs streak, so they need to get as many wins as possible.
I think you are correct about that. Eventually, we're gonna have to start putting up the old like playoff predictor, right? We're getting close to that time. Maybe either next week or the week after. We'll have to think about that because it's getting kind of close to seeing what that looks like. And then we got the Monday night matchup here. This is gonna be a rough one. I don't know that this is gonna be a great game for the Giants fans.
No, it's not gonna be very good. It will be. Like, I mean, I said it last week, and it ended up being true. The disrespect that people have on this team. Yeah, our record is terrible, but like this whole double-digit nonsense of like, we do lose games. I give you that, but we're never blown out. Like,
right.
We're always keeping games. There's at least 5 games where if our coaching staff was even a little bit better than what we were on calling plays, that the like 32 points in the fourth quarter against Denver. What are we doing? Right. Like, so anyway, back to this game. I think it's closer than what the spread. I think it's like plus 10, or I think it was 2 scores.
Oof.
The last time I checked. I have us covering the points, but I have us losing the game.
Yeah, I like that. I like that too. Again, I think New York loves to hate on New England and loves to kind of spoil it, but I also think that New York probably knows where they want to draft, right? And they can't keep spoiling people's days and breaking people's hearts, like we can't do that like we did last year. So they understand what they're building for, and that is for next year and beyond, which again I think lots of good things to be thinking about next year. But
yeah,
obviously
the Giants team is going to be scary if the pieces that are on the team right now can stay healthy next year.
Yes, I agree completely agree. I went ahead and I got that question saved. We answer all the questions in the 2 minutes. Appreciate you saying that, Juju. We will be getting to those in the 2-minute drill. You can see down below where we're at. So hang around for a little while. We'll definitely be getting to that. Appreciate the question. Appreciate the answer. Appreciate the first time chat. Let's see what else we got here. So that's the slate of the games. That's what we got. All right, cool. Let's get into some bets and parlays. Let's talk about it. Let's go ahead and jump in.
Let's start us off today.
Sounds good. I will. I've got a couple of these. Let me move these out of the way here and figure out what I want to do. All right, so we'll start with this guy. I kind of took your theme. I've done it a couple times this season so far, but I messed that up. Where we got a little bit of passing, rushing, all that good stuff.
Cool.
So as we take a look at this one, this is my passing parlay. I can't seem to get it in a spot that I want it to. So let me just move this out of the way. Here we go. That's what I want. And we'll zoom right in on it. So, pretty simply put, I like Kirk Cousins going over 200. I think 200 is a fair number to get against that Jets defense. I know it's cold and sloppy and rainy everywhere inside the U.S. right now is what it feels like. But give me Kirk Cousins. I think that their secondary, after giving up Sauce and some others, they can get got. And maybe in a couple screens. I like the 200-yard number there for sure. Darnold, I like all day, every day today. Again, I think he's going to have a pretty big day, so 220 is probably a no-brainer. Could have went a little bit more aggressive, but didn't want to go too crazy. Justin Herbert here, 230. I think, that secondary can get got. That's pretty easy to say. Josh Allen, I think, needs to have a big day and kind of exposes the old aging corners in Pittsburgh. And then give me C.J. Stroud. Again, I think it's going to be a closer game than people think, so keeping it close. That's my little passing group right there. So big fan of those ones right there. Let's take a look at who I believe is going to get it done on the ground. This is aggressive. Okay? This is aggressive. But I like it. Kyron Williams has not gone over 100 often, but I think he gets that done today. I think Kyron Williams has some pretty big runs against this Panther defense. Let's see it. Look at the odds on that, plus 453. Ooh, this parlayed up. This is a good one. This is going to be a good one. So this starts us off at the 1 o'clock hour. Hopefully he gets us rolling the right way. Brian Robinson Jr., I think he's going to have a couple big runs against that Cincinnati defense. Again, snow game up there. I think it needs to happen. Give me my guy Bucky. We got to feed him the ball. We got to feed him the ball early and often. And I'm willing to bet he hits a couple of big explosives. 60 yards feels like a no-brainer. The odds are plus 202. Vegas is smarter than me, though. Remember that. And Achane going over 100, absolutely. Got to do it against the Saints defense. Got to. Have to. Again, apparently, their defense has been a little bit better on the ground than it was in past years, this, that, and the other. Achane, show him how to exploit it. And then if the Steelers want to get it done, right here, look, we may cash out by this point in time before we get here. If the first 4 hit, maybe we just let it ride. Who knows? We'll have to see. But James Cook will be the 4 o'clock hour. I like these. This is an aggressive one. Odds on this are insane. It's like a $5 bet to win $2,000. So, that's a big one. That's the lottery ticket for sure. That's the lottery ticket for sure. All right, now we take a look at this here. Got a little receiving yards. This is my receiving yards. Who's going to be catching the ball for these said teams? I like Brian Thomas Jr. against the Titans today. I think they've figured out that they need to get him the ball a little bit more. I'm hoping we go here. Each one of these picks is like 1 to 2 yards above their average, right? So I was looking for people, hey, who are at the cusp and who's going to go what we call above average today? So Brian Thomas Jr., I think, goes slightly above the average. Darren Waller, slightly above the average here. I think they get him involved. Again, that linebacking crew is a little bit old. Demario Davis, he's very good, but a little bit old. Come on, Waller. You got to show them that they can be exploited. Adonai Mitchell, again, even if Garrett Wilson comes back, this makes Mitchell's matchup better. Tyrod Taylor seems to be clicking, and they seem to be doing something right over there. I like it. Brock Bowers is the only option that you got out there. So please show me something. And then Khalil Shakir, this guy is projected for lots of fantasy points today. I'm thinking 60 yards is probably a no-brainer. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that one looks like. And then we've got a little 4-piece on who's going to score. This is pretty simple. Achane getting in the end zone, JSN getting in the end zone, Travis Etienne getting in the end zone, and CMC getting in the end zone. Again, riding with this one. Like this one a lot. This is not, a home run ball, but hey, I like this one a lot. This is my big hunch. I like these all to get in the end zone today.
All right. I like it.
All right. Let's take a look at what we got with your parlays. Let's see what we got here. That was weird me kicking it off. I like it though. I like changing it up.
Just mix it up a little bit, you know?
We have to. Absolutely have to.
Let's go the opposite way, please.
Opposite way? Okay.
Yeah. I'd like to, I'm just totally mixing it up today.
Works for me.
Yeah. So I'm going to start with running, a little rushing. I went a little bit on the safer route, this whole betting thing hasn't been very nice to me this year. One would say I'm down a lot. But I went with Rico Dowd. He's got his little buddy Chuba Hubbard back, but I think he still finds a way to get 50 yards. Now the Rams defense is very good. If he doesn't get this early, it could be a wash. But I think you can't totally get away from the running game. So 50 yards for him. He could break that in one rush. He's done it once or twice this year already. Quinshon Judkins for the Cleveland Browns. They don't really have too many weapons up there outside of Jerry Jeudy. So I'd like to see Quinshon Judkins get a little bit more involved than he has in the last 2 weeks. Travis Etienne, he's been averaging a little bit over 50 yards a game all year, so that kind of seems like a safe one to me. Breece Hall, I think this is going to kind of be a stinky game between two bad teams. I do feel the Jets get it done, and I think Breece Hall is a lot to do with that. And then Aaron Jones, I think at the quarterback position, you don't really know what you got. So I think they're going to rely on the running game today. And then same kind of deal. They got two running backs, so they're both going to have to feed. And that's kind of why I went with 40 yards for him.
I like it. This does feel safe. This has got to hit. This has got to be. This is a no-brainer, right? This feels like a no-brainer. This feels.
I've been saying that for the last few weeks.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, I hear you on that. That's for sure. Feels like they should be no-brainers, Oh man. Little 5-5-5-5 action. I like it. I like it.
Yeah. I'm not the one for yards on receivers because a lot of dump downs, screens. You don't necessarily you're not your flashy plays, and some of these receivers here are slot receivers, so just kind of getting slants across the field here. I went Lad McConkey, 5 receptions against the Raiders. Kind of seemed like a no-brainer. We got JSN, 5 receptions for him. I mean, he'll probably have that in the first quarter. Jalen Waddle, he scares me because there's games where he'll have 8 or 9, and then there's games where he has 2 or 3. I'm thinking against New Orleans, if you can't get 5 receptions, what are we doing? Michael Wilson, I think Marvin Harrison's back, but Michael Wilson's shown you that he's reliable. He's dependable. You can go get him the ball. He'll catch it. I think he continues. And I think, the Marvin Harrison him coming back only, helps Michael Wilson get a little bit more open. And then, of course, Michael Pittman, if that blowout that I think is going to happens, you're going to have to get Michael Pittman involved. And, I think he gets 5 receptions today as well.
I like it. It makes sense. There's a lot here that obviously I'm not going to tail it because Michael Wilson, me making money off of him tearing my team up is not how I want to make my money today. But it's we got banged up corners too. Morrison's out. Dean has been in and out of the lineup constantly. So I could see how hey we get Zion McCollum, make him go tail around Harrison, and then this guy just feasts because we suck. I can see it. For sure.
And then receiving or passing yards, again, I tried to go safe. Nothing safe when it comes to me and betting this year. I got Matthew Stafford, 200 yards against Carolina's defense. Daniel Jones, 200 yards. He is injured. He's a little banged up, but it's either that or you play Richardson and your season's over. So 200 yards for him seems doable. Brock Purdy, with the weapons that he has, I mean, come on, let's get 200 yards. Let's get that ball to Kittle and Jennings. That would be great for my DraftKings team. And then you got McCaffrey out of the backfield. He's averaging 6.5 receptions a game. So Let's continue that trait today. Sam Darnold, 200 for me personally seems low, but I try to keep everything similar in my picks. I think he'd go closer to 350 today against the Vikings. He knows that team in and out. He played there. Again, that's what I'm thinking. It could go the opposite way. They could be like, you know what? You left us, but we're in your face all day. And then Josh Allen, where have you been the last few weeks? Let's show up today. Let's get it done.
2 weeks ago, he was there. Okay? 2 weeks ago, he was there. We saw him everywhere. Running, throwing, passing, catching, kicking. He did it all.
Not last week. He got me 6 fantasy points. So this week, let's show up. Let's put an end to that Tomlin reign. Let him become a free agent and let him sign to a certain team that desperately needs a head coach that wears red, white, and blue. You know what I'm saying? The Big Apple desperately needs a head coach, and we would love that culture. So, we hope you lose, Pittsburgh, and we hope you go under 500 for the first time in his whole career, and they fire him, and we bring him in. So that starts today with Josh Allen throwing for 200 passing yards. And, that's my passing, receiving, and rushing for Week 13.
I like it. This one, I feel like we're so close on this one. I think we're very, very close. It's wild. Wild. Okay, let's jump down. Ready for the big blue bet?
Yes, sir.
We'll get into it.
Let's do it.
All right. Let's take a look.
And then, of course, being a Giants fan, you haven't had much to, root for, but the man, the myth, the legend, Jackson Vader is coming back. He's playing today. And anybody who knows the stat line, he always throws for 1 and rushes for 1, and he gets 1 today. He rushes it in. Hopefully not get concussion. Let's play a good, clean game today. We need you. We need you out there as much as possible. So I got Jackson for a receiving or a rushing and a Jackson for a passing today. I got Wandale continuing his stellar performance that he comes off from last week. He gets 40 yards. Again, it's not anything close to 160 I had last week, but I'm trying to keep these bets safe. I got Tyrone Tracy with 50 rushing or receiving, so he can get combined there. We're going to need some action out of him out of the backfield tomorrow night. And then Theo Johnson and Isaiah Hodgins, they're going to play a little bit of a role in our game tomorrow. Isaiah Hodgins for being on someone's practice squad 2.5 weeks ago. The way he's played for us the last 2 games is incredible. I'd love to re-sign him and, maybe, not let Wandale, nothing against him, but I can't see spending, $15 million a year for a third string wide receiver. We already paying Slayton way too much for that role. So, this is my big blue bet for Week 13.
I noticed Slayton's not on here after his 23-yard game last week. That was
no.
That was a rough one.
Oh yeah, let me go over 1 second. You talk yours. Let me pull mine up.
Sounds like a plan. All right. We always like to do our BBBs, if you guys know what that is. And no, we're not talking Brazilian butt, whatever that stuff is. We're talking about big blue bets and big buck bets over here. So this is a pretty simple one for me. I like this one a lot. Give me Bucky. I'm doubling down. He's getting his yardage today. He's running for 60 or more. I think Tez is going to catch 3 passes. I think Emeka Igbikbu, shout out Gronk, is going to get in the end zone. And then obviously Chris Godwin, he got his feet wet last week. He got to do a little extended practice out in LA. He ran around, got ready. I think he's getting more healthy each and every week. So I look for Chris Godwin to have 40 yards or more on the ground. This is my big Bucks bet, and I'm hoping that this hits. Obviously, we want to stack it with that big fat W, in our way to cruising towards another first round exit in the playoffs.
Awesome. So last week I went big blue bet with capital B's across the board. You ready for this? It was an 8-piece parlay for plus 2,500. So this would have paid. Okay. We could have went to Ruth Chris after this. You know what I'm saying? I had Jameis for 110 passing yards. What did he do? Of course he covered. I had Theo Johnson for 25 receiving yards. Of course, he got that. The Giants to cover the ridiculous 12.5 point spread. We took those MFers to overtime, so you best believe we covered. Devin Singletary, 25 yards. Tyrone Tracy, 25 yards. Both hit. Wandale, of course he covered the 25 receiving yards. That man went for 160, okay? Isaiah Hodgins, 25 yards. Absolutely. Darius Slayton, 25 receiving yards. This man had 23 receiving yards to start the fourth quarter. We went to overtime. You're telling me in 24 extra minutes of football, you couldn't catch the ball for 2 more yards? This man, I dropped him from every fantasy team that I had. He wasn't even picked up on waivers. Okay? It made me feel a little bit better, but come on, man. 2 yards. I needed 2 yards in 24 minutes.
2 yards in 24 minutes. Couldn't get there. Couldn't get there. Man owes you a steak dinner. Owes you a steak dinner. Oh, man. Rough. That's tough.
But
I didn't mean to bring that one back.
But we're going to redeem ourselves this week.
I agree. The BBBs are hitting this week. They are hitting this week. I can't wait for it.
Let's get it.
We did get a couple also, just FYI. I'm going to go ahead and bring a couple.
It also scares me because the last, typically Thursdays and Mondays have been terrible games.
That is also very, very true. Very, very true. Let me go ahead and zoom in here. We've got a couple community picks that I was going to go over. These came in via my brother, actually. So for those of you that don't know, Underdog is a pick'em site that you can use in different states where maybe sportsbooks might not be readily available. This was what he called a more realistic and quite likely pick'em to hit. So you let me know if you tail this or not tail this. This is an interesting one. George Kittle, 46 or more yards. We got Brian Robinson Jr., 25 or 24 or more yards. Bucky scoring an anytime TD. Ty Warren, anytime TD. Max Brosimer, a believer out there, believes that Justin Jefferson will get in the end zone via Max Brosimer. Brosimer. Yeah, that guy. And then Rico Dowd getting in the end zone. Obviously, I'm not betting on this one, but sharing some community picks out there. If you want to tail along, maybe
I
not.
would tell that. I could see Brian Robinson getting involved. I could see, if he's going to score, he's got great weapons to throw to, Brosimer. Tyler Warren. If Daniel Jones is hurting, why not dump it down to your tight end? And then what better storyline to get Bucky Irvin back in the end zone after the amount of weeks he's been gone?
Right.
So, yeah, I could see this happening for sure.
Yeah, it's not a bad one. Not a bad one. So I figured I'd share. And then this is the one that he called Hopium. This is what he calls Hopium. Now, can you tell what team he's rooting for by this? So let's just take a look at this. So Brock Purdy to throw for 2 touchdowns and have more than 214 yards passing. Okay. Shedeur Sanders to throw 2 or more interceptions. Quinshawn Judkins to get a rushing touchdown. Interesting. Rushing or receiving. Brian Robinson Jr. at the 24 yards. Ricky Purcell getting in the end zone. And Kyle Juszczyk to go ahead and get at least 1 catch. What an interesting
I guess you would call this his you have the big buck bet. I have like the baby, the big blue bet. This would be like his golden nugget bet.
Right, exactly. We'd have to come up with some name for the old 49ers there as he's doing his gold rush. And what do they call him? The faithful? Yes, this is his faithful bet, I guess. But boy, oh boy, I don't know that I'm tailing this one. 2 picks out of the Shedeur Sanders. Did you not hear the way they talked about him on ESPN? This guy is the next coming of whatever deity that you have. He's not going to throw 2 picks. Are you kidding me?
He's getting brought back down to earth today, for sure.
If you're not hearing the way he talks about himself, oh, man. I love it. I don't love it, but boy, it's fantastic. As somebody who was a big fan there, after your first start, they say, oh, what do we have? Yeah, look, that's what I did after one week of practice. Just imagine if I had a whole offseason in a training camp as the number 1. Just imagine.
You played the Raiders.
Literally, dude.
Oh,
man. You have the best defensive player on the fucking planet on your team. Oh, too. Okay, let's not forget that all you got to do is just not turn the fucking ball over, and he's going to be a monster on the other side of that ball. Come on, dude. Oh, man. That's wild. But hey.
If healthy, I want to see the number comparison when Jackson Dart plays the Raiders in a few weeks.
Yeah. We'll have to see.
With lesser offensive weapons. And, let's see what happens.
Yep. Well, we will definitely have to see how it all shakes out. So if you want to get your community picks in, make sure you put them in our Discord. Exclamation point Discord will get you in to the Discord in case you're not there, but feel free to share your picks with us. As always, we like to go over those and go from there. Where did everything go? Oh, I was really zoomed in. I didn't realize how zoomed in I was. All right. Well, there's our bets for the week and things of that nature. So
Yeah,
we
I think we got
are in a good
one or
spot.
two questions today. So
Yeah,
we
very
can
few. We
fly
got one
through those.
question. It looks like it came from Juju, and that question, very simply put, still in the chat right there, is Vidal or Devin Neal. Vidal's come back from injury, right? Right, he's
Yeah.
come back and things of that nature. I lean a little bit towards Vidal because I think that their matchup is just better. Their matchup's
Yeah.
really good. Like the fucking Raiders stink. You know, what do you think?
Yeah, I like that. Also, the Saints, their matchup isn't the greatest this week either. But I think Vidal's a little bit more proven so far, I guess, even though he's coming off an injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
And the Chargers offense is a little bit more established. Like they know who
For
they
sure.
are, what they are, all that good stuff. So I agree. Any other questions or last minute bets that the chat would like us to make? Let us know out there. If not, we're going to hopefully have a great day of football. Who knows what that looks like for us, but we're hoping for it. As always, remember, folks, you can join the DraftKings. The link is in the chat. It's also pinned up at the top. Feel free to hop in either way. Share it with your friends. Let everybody know. It's obviously a donation, like I said this week. If you think you know ball, you better get your ass in. And you can donate directly to the continuation of my DraftKings domination. Can't wait for it. I think I'm in like 100 leagues today. I have 100 contests in DraftKings right now. It's pretty
Good luck
wild.
with that.
Yeah, we'll see. Thank you. We'll have to see how that breaks out. So,
But no, I think we're all good here. This was a fast one.
was.
But when there's 4 games that have already been played, I mean, there's really less to talk about. So there's that.
I agree.
I think after this week, there's one more set of bye weeks, and then I think week 14 wraps up bye weeks, which the Giants are on, which kind of sucks for me. Also good for me. And then then we get into the heat of things. The playoff picture becomes a little bit more clear. And then the last few weeks after that is kind of weird because there's still some scheduled games that we don't know when and where they're going to be. Well, we know where, but we just don't know what day or what time they're going to be played on. So, I think like the next 2 to 3 weeks is like the last of consistency, and then it gets a little wonky, but we start to get a clearer playoff picture with the draft order becomes a little bit clearer. For me, this is the most exciting time of the year because football's almost over. And the draft is almost here, and the free agency, and my season finally begins. So that's cool. Where I get to hope it. Yeah, where I get to hope again, and think that my team's going to be better than a 4-win football team. So that's cool.
Yeah, well, hopefully next year is the year, right? I know we say that every year, but
I've been saying that for 11 years. So yeah, there's always next year.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you on that. Look, I mean, obviously the Bucs winning the Super Bowl with Tom Brady, it was a different time with those 3 years. But outside of that, we have not been a very good or dominant football team in a while. Now, obviously, you win your division every year. That's something, right? So I will talk my shit to the Saints fans all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. But outside of that, I mean, the realistic hope of it is like you have to get in to be there. But like we've seen Baker Mayfield perform in the playoffs, and I just never have any faith. So
yeah, but like how are Steelers fans happy with that? They've been in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. Like, always have a winning record. Like, are Steelers fans really happy with that? Like, it's just one of those things. It's like, and I understand by that logic, there's only one team's fan base that's ever truly happy that year, which I get. But I would argue that there's probably 4. There's probably 4 teams that realistically really believe they can go win the Super Bowl, right? This year, it's the Rams. It's the Patriots, I'm assuming. It's the Colts. And probably maybe, I don't know, Seahawks maybe or something along those lines. I know the Eagles fans probably believe Dallas fans.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I know I absolutely hate saying it, but like literally the way and I know it's that clock that repeats itself with the Dallas Cowboys fandom, but like, man, when you're coming off a 21-point deficit to win the game, and then 4 days later you go beat the Chiefs, who like historically the last few years have been known to be like the refs team, and like you got to be feeling some type of way right now. And like the offensively, like they're healthy and they're scoring a lot of points. It's just like they got to figure it out on defense. And if they figure it out on defense, I mean, it's hard to say that they can't make a run.
I agree with you. I agree. I think the Cowboys have a shot, but look, the Cowboys are good at one thing, and that's letting down their fan base, right? Like they have 30 years of proving that they can get to the playoffs and find some way, somehow, some way they will let you down, right? As the old Stephen A. Smith. So I would say that, hey, that would be the best Christmas present, right, ever for Dallas fans is to give them hope and let them ride high. So I'm looking forward to seeing how all that plays out. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Just take a quick look here real quick. I mean, yeah, they're with the tie that they had, they're a game and a half behind the Eagles. So they're right there.
That's crazy. Game and a half with 5-6 games left. Like they could potentially come back and win this. That would be amazing. Hey, look, also, I'm just saying, some of us put a futures in, right, long time ago for the Eagles to win 4th place in their division. So I'm just saying, if the Giants want to go on a run, and find a way to overtake, is it possible? Can they overtake Philly in the standings? No?
We're 2-10. And we play
10 losses already? Oh yeah, no crap.
Yeah, the Eagles are 8-4. I mean, the Eagles literally have to lose out.
Yeah, no, 8-9 is the worst they could go. Yeah, so then that would mean that the best you guys could do is what 6, 7, and 10. Yeah, no. Damn it.
At that point, why would I want to win 7 games?
Yeah, I'm with you. Well, because, I mean, I would like to.
I know you get paid and blah, 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 blah.
But I hear you. It's statistically impossible. So you know what? Yeah, maybe win less games. I agree. So the only team with less wins is who? The Titans?
Titans. After
right?
today, they'll have 2 wins.
Mm-hmm. Look who's here. Bowling Kid is here. What's up, Bowling? How you doing? Bucky is coming back today. Bucky's coming back today. We're excited for it. One half of the 6-7 crew is going to be back. We'll have to see. Yeah, it's so great. It's so wonderful. It's so great. We're so excited about it.
But yeah, today was good. There's still time for anybody out there. I'm shamelessly plug it one more time to get in DraftKings. I'm not taking anybody's money, so you have a better chance than me of winning it. There's always that. But other than that, I think I'm ready to watch some snooze fest of football week 13.
I'm with you. I'm ready to hope and pray that my team doesn't let me down today. So bowling, well, that's just because these first 4 games of this week have been fucking wild. Every team that you think was going to win didn't. Like it was wild. It was absolutely crazy. So we hit a little bit big, obviously last week, not going to lie, had a good week. For some of us, so was a little bit excited. We started out the week here also in the positive on Fanatics, taking home the bacon with the Bears. We'll have to see what happens. I might get frisky and we might do some more. So make sure you're in the Discord if you care to follow along. If you care about any of this stuff, make sure you're in the Discord because I'll post them up in there. Hopefully when there's still enough time for you to tail. I know last time I got up a little bit late, but it is what it is. So, but outside of that, but not much else to talk about. So quick show today, early show today. Appreciate y'all being here. Appreciate you hanging out. This has been a lot of fun. We wish you the best of luck in your weeks, as long as you're not, fans of the teams that we hate, all that good stuff. But be well and be good. Yeah.
We'll see you next Sunday.
Later.
Thanks for rolling with the squad today. Smack Talk crew, y'all paid the way. From hot takes to racks, we chase y'all brought by, now clear the place. We ride with the chat, we vibe with the pics, we roast bad calls and we drop those clips. SST out, you will be back. Next week's slate, let's run it back. Well, OG Diamond David, Bam Bam